What is not a religion, but people treat it with the same attention.
Brands in general. People praising Adidas, Apple, Hugo Boss, etc. Mommy groups. Started getting completely out of hand when my kids were teenagers. I'm a crunchy mom, I'm this kind of mom, or that kind of mom. Those people get rabid. How dare you listen to advice given to you from a doctor about your individual child? My group thinks this. Heresy. Blasphemy. We will crucify you. They used to helpful, now they are fucking cults. Influencers. In India, cricket. Disney. Especially when you go down to Florida. You have no clue the power that Cartoon Mouse has. I'll never forget the story about a cast member who played Goofy who was told these two kids just saw their parents killed in a car crash. One or both were beheaded from the crash and their kids saw it. We let them see the nightly Disney parade and we're trying to get the Grand Marshal Mickey to meet specially with them. I don't remember the backstory on why they were at Disney. I think they were waiting for a family member or something, or they literally lost all they had and were waiting to figure out what to do with them. Kids were not injured at all. Guy did what he could as Goofy to cheer them up, but they were still in shock. He said he had to leave for a bit, pull off his mask, and just started sobbing. Anyway, Mickey finally shows up and, I shit you not, the kids' faces light up in excitement and happiness. That's the power of the mouse. Some MLM schemes. When I was a cable installer, MLM people were my worst fear, way more than religious people. One lady spent the entire 4 hours at her house trying to convince me. After 4 hours I still was not entirely convinced I understood what they sold. I am pretty sure they sold self-help books. But the self-help books were made solely to help you sell more of the self-help books to sell more self-help books. Celebrity worship. Obsession with a famous person, s. Homeopathy. Fish. College football. K-pop. 420 culture, I say this as someone who smokes weed. Workaholism/hustle culture. Fraternities and sororities. Down to the recruitment/shunning culture. Certain sports. Owning a Jeep Wrangler. Edit to add, I own a Jeep Wrangler and do 4x4 SAR for my state. Astrology, zodiac signs. Crypto. Politics. You should vote for policies, not who has them. To head off all the people saying, well, actually, if the politician is AC*NT they will lie to get elected, etc., clearly some kind of reform is necessary so that manifestos become legally binding. There is a distinct lack of consequences in politics, and that needs to be changed. Cheers for the awards, kind strangers. CrossFit. The console wars. For many people, coffee. Don't deny it. Making the same few AskReddit threads every other day. Social media. Their political ideology. Harry Potter. Football. Biggest sport in the world, stadiums are genuinely awe-inspiring and the atmosphere created during a game is crazy. Edit. Okay, guys, I do mean football as that's what the vast majority of the world calls it, but to allow other cultures to understand, yes, soccer is the biggest sport in the world. Money. iPhones, Tesla, Marvel. The Confederacy. It lasted 4 years. 4. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has existed for longer than the Confederacy ever did. And yet, people treat it as though it's an ultra-imp. Or tant part of their heritage and culture. Don't tell people to get over slavery if you still haven't gotten over your ability to own slaves. Motivational speaker. People treat them semi-god. The better question is, what doesn't rise to this level with our radicalizing algorithms and media pumping up our human tribalism instinct? Every damn thing is being sold to us by an echo chamber, ad campaign, news source, or other propaganda machine as a make or break issue that we have to defend tooth and nail, or else we're personally losing to another group/tribe. In video gaming people fight their console wars and argue about get good culture. In politics we have, well, everything these days, but now things are boiling over in ever-increasing regularity. Example January 6th, Roe vs. Wade, someone's emails or top-secret documents, indictments, anything going on in Texas/Florida, etc. People argue vehemently about vaccines, the shape of the earth, if Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power or the House of the Dragon is better, how to pronounce GIF. It doesn't matter if the topic is a matter of opinion or proven fact, people come out on both sides with their pitchforks and torches. Game consoles. The fealty people will swear to a corporation's plastic box is absurd. I promise I'm not old but I'm gonna say phones. Flat earthers, their reasoning for the earth being flat and pigeons being government drones is fucking stupid. Movie franchises. Elon Musk. He's annoying, he's not saving the world, so please shut up about what a selfless person he is. He exploits his workers. Stop being annoying fanboys. Don't worship billionaires. Hot take, owning dogs. Edit, owning specific breeds of dogs. Youth sports in the United States. Particularly football. Insane culture. Edit, third graders playing tackle football despite the information we have on the danger of repeated concussions. 7-year-olds in the pouring, cold rain because football is too tough to cancel for weather. The schedules are a commitment for the entire family and they're constantly changing with no regard to what people may have had to do to plan for the schedule in the first place. And we all just roll with it? All of it? Crazy. Second edit, because I'm at a game right now, people have video cameras and tripods set up filming their kids' flag games. Scientology. The fucking royal family. Anything to do with the military. I find the obsession we have with the military, and going to war in general, odd. Hot take, I know. America. Sincerely an American who thinks some people go way too far. The way Americans talk about their Constitution is very reminiscent of religion. They worship it, but they haven't read it in a long time. Maybe never. They insist that you should respect it, even if you're not a member of the cult. They tend to assume that a justification for every opinion they have is in there somewhere. They treat the men who wrote it as if they're prophets. They can become sullen, withdrawn, or even hostile when you say it's wrong and requires serious alteration. Some people treat atheism like a religion. They on here trying to get converts. Recording literally every day of your life to post it to your story. Nobody gives a shit, bruh. Trumpism. Podcaster/talk shows. For example, I've met so many kids my age listening to them like they're some sort of prophet or for a stretch a dictator with a silver tongue. Most I know like this get their political opinions from it and it worries me. Anti-vaxxism. Working out. Diet Coke.